Hello, my name is Justin Headley with Quantronics. This is the CubiScan 125. It uses 3 ultrasonic sensors to measure boxes. You can see here they're about the size of a deck of cards. It basically emits a sound wave, and as that sound wave travels, it's looking for the side of a box to reflect off of, and in essence, it calculates the echo. If you put a box on here, just for illustration purposes, we'll put a large box. Simply press the measure button. It emits a sound wave. As I mentioned, the sound wave returns back to the sensor and it calculates the echo. It also has a built-in load cell that will capture the weight of a box up to 50 pounds. As you can see, this box is 20 by 20 by 20 and weighs 2.1 pounds. What's really nice about the CubiScan 125 is that it also has the capacity and the technology to measure irregular items. This is one of the greatest selling points of the CubiScan 125 because before you would have to use other techniques to measure odd shapes on our old CubiScan 100, which will measure irregulars as well. But with the 125, it will be accurate up to 5/100ths of an inch and 5/1000ths of a pound as far as measuring irregulars. And this gate here that you see with the handle, this is the part that has built-in infrared diodes that will allow you to measure irregular items up to 18 inches in length, 18 inches in width, and up to 12 inches in height with a 50-pound weight capacity. As you see here, for example, anything almost within reason, this as long as the particular item will fit on this glass platter, the CubiScan 125 will be able to measure these particular items. Here is an article of clothing. Normally, in typical warehouse applications, these articles of clothing will be in some sort of plastic bag in a squared shape, but this item is loose, and however you set it on the CubiScan, it is going to find the longest length, width, and height of the particular article. But basically, in this type of configuration, again, you want to grab the gate, manually slide it over the article, and return back to the other side, giving it the longest length, width, and height of the particular item. If we do another measurement, you will, for example, here's a leather jacket. Again, you want to fold it in. If it's not already in the plastic bag, you want to fold it in a good firm area. It doesn't need to go in the corner. Something like that would be sufficient. Grab the side of the gate, pass it over the item, and again, it will tell you the longest part of that particular item, the length, the width, the height, and the weight. And we have one other article that we would like to measure, some pants. And again, just for illustration purposes, we'll stick this little tag out just to illustrate that it will be able to see that item. And then back to its original position. It only takes a second or two to measure, but as you can see here, it actually saw that fabric tag sticking out. And in essence, you would ideally like to tuck that tag in to measure these things. This will give you a good idea of some of the capacities for the CubiScan 125 that will measure a case up to 2 feet by 2 feet and 3 feet in height, and any irregular item up to 18 inches by 18 by 12. Thank you for your interest in the CubiScan 125, and I'd also like to show you a few things about the software, which this is the software program that will be able to collect and utilize your cube and weight data. You can import your existing master database file, dump it into our Qbit software program, which will collect it, and then you can later export that cube and weight data into something as simple as an Excel spreadsheet or your third-party warehouse management system. Again, thank you very much, and please let us know if you have any questions.